Pasamos al tercer proyecto que nos llega desde la red impulsora africana, el proyecto Blogger de Nakaseke. Un telecentro que se ha sostenido y evolucionado desde el acceso básico a las tecnologías de la información y a conseguir una biblioteca, a incluir una estación de radio comunitaria y ahora los servicios de información a través de SMS en su primera línea. Se centra básicamente en la agricultura y se han incluido aplicaciones como M-Farmer SMS o servicios de M-Radio SMS que conectan diariamente con los agricultores y con los aficionados a la radio, teniendo en cuenta que este es un medio de comunicación especialmente útil en África. Los agricultores ahora pueden obtener acceso a la información, precios de mercado, meteorología, etc. Nakaseke también se asocia con Radio Farm, servicios que han aumentado la participación de la comunidad en las actividades de los telecentros. El proyecto está diseñado para conectar a 600 agricultores, que bueno, nos puede parecer quizá una cifra aquí no tan relevante, pero en la zona de la que estamos hablando es muy importante a finales de este año. Nos va a presentar el proyecto Peter Balaba.
Good afternoon, everyone. Peter Balaba is my name. I come from Uganda in a project called Nakaseke Community Telecentre, which was piloted by UNESCO, IDRC, and ITU. In this project, we are looking on the side of the farmer, the producer, and we are trying to figure out a way out how we can link the farmer to the buyers. Originally, we've been doing market price information using the radio and the display boards, and it was very cumbersome. And since that we are now connected in the rural area on mobile phones, farmers have mobile phones now. Before, farmers did not have mobile phones because the network had not reached us. The time I'm given is very short, and we are looking at free software that we could use to bridge the gap. We also discovered that farmers have been cheated by the middlemen. Middlemen usually, because for them they have access to updated information from the cities, from urban areas, so they go down to the villages and then they buy cheaply, and buy expensively, and I mean they sell expensively to the agro-processors. So we want, the idea is to create awareness to the farmers, so that by the time they go, the middlemen and agro-processors go to the farm to buy the produce, at least the farmers, they have that kind of awareness about the existing current pricing changes. So we also thought that it was important to update the farmers about the weather changes, so that at least when they are not producing, or they need also to know when the rain will come, and also to see the weather patterns, when to plant, when to harvest, so that at least they do all the necessary planning. So this software, it's called the Frontline SMS software. It is a open source, but of course it is web-based. You don't need to have internet, provided that you have the browser working and updated. You need only to have a mobile phone and a modem to connect. Once you have the software downloaded on your machine, you don't need internet anymore. So we've done this. We have carried out a survey, and out of the survey we trained 34 farmers because we discovered that they have mobile phones, but they did not know how to access agricultural market information. And in most cases, the service providers, like the MTN, Uganda Telecom, usually they don't update regularly the information concerning commodity prices. So what we do is to visit markets and online, and also to carry out information assessment on price market changes in the nearby market, and then we analyze. So by doing that, we created a database, and then we create, out of the survey, we used volunteers to carry out the survey, and then we route out group messages to farmers. We have 3 layers. We have a layer for farmers, the middlemen, and the agro-processors. So if a farmer sends a message to us, it comes on the computer, not on the mobile phone. So we are able to know where the farmer stays, his contact, and then if he says, if the message comes and say, I have 1 ton of maize, then we forward that message to the buyers. So and so in this village is selling, it has maize of 1 ton. Then the buyers or the agro-processors, they can come through us on the interface or connect direct to the farmer, and then they negotiate the price. But of course, the farmer is aware of the price, the current price. So far we have a total of 234 farmers into the database, but by the end of this year, we want to reach 600. But the challenge we have is that during bumper harvest, when everyone is producing, actually we are looking at only 2 crops, maize and coffee, because those are the 2 main cash crops that are grown within our area. And during bumper harvest, when everyone is producing, so many messages are coming into our system, and analyzing each message and also send a reply, it has a cost. That's where we are finding challenges, but of course we are negotiating with the agro-processors and the buyers, and also other potential partners who are willing to support this project to see that at least it moves forward. Currently, we are using Telecentre local revenue resources generated from the radio, the photocopying, computer training to run the program. This is one of the farmer checking, it's called the Haji Slagi Mwanga, checking one of the SMS received. So the technology is simple, it's made simple such that you don't need the internet, you only need the mobile phone and the laptop or any computer to send and receive messages. And it creates also relevance between the community and the telecentre. In brief, you can also download, it is free, you can go to Frontline SMS, the software is free, and I would like to encourage all telecentre to adapt such kind of technology. You don't need to pay for the software, it's only creativity. You can use it for many things, not only for agriculture, for education, for health, for education. Thank you so much.
Bueno, me gustaría empezar ahora la evaluación por el tema económico, porque me parece uno de los proyectos con un elemento fundamental de retorno económico inmediato, de utilidad. Todos lo son, pero obviamente este casi es una herramienta en la zona de donde estamos hablando que puede ser auténticamente revolucionaria.
Thanks. Honestly speaking, I can speak on this for 3 hours because this is what exactly we are doing in Bangladesh, and not in Bangladesh also we did something in Tanzania and other stuff. Number one is the goal of these telecenters. What is the ownership of this telecenter network? That is very important. We have been. Sorry. So, when you talk about agriculture, I honestly speak, I have been in this agriculture field for the last 15 years. What we have seen that agriculture is the really complex thing, and sometimes it's very easy to just blame somebody, the middleman. They are making a lot of money kind of thing. But honestly speaking, if you see that, if you calculate the cost structure, you find they are getting the less somebody else is getting. And if you really look into the market linkage things, you can exploit them. I would invite you to talk separately because we have been into this process, and also we are going for extension to market linkage kind of solution, end-to-end solution. And the second thing, when you talk about the service baskets of the telecenters, that is very important. What exactly you want to do? If you have a bundling of service strategy, fine. But the number of customers you have, say 600, honestly speaking, that will not attract anybody. We have 175,000 farmers on board, but the telco partner, they say, if by this year, through our new services of market linkage and short code, if we cannot reach 3 million, then they will not be interested to invest. Because it's at least you have to have 1 million customers to make it financially viable. So there are a couple of opportunities for this that the private sector can invest. In fact, in Bangladesh, the telco itself invested for the market linkage platform. And also the development agencies, they invested on us to see that, to develop all these business planning thing, the farmers database. So they have their interest on that. And at the same time, you have to see what you want to achieve in the long run. If you only want to offer these SMS-based services, I tell you, you have to be very commercial. Because in Bangladesh and also we have seen in many other countries, SMS has become mobile-based solutions are becoming very popular. But at the same time, frontline SMS kind of thing, honestly speaking, how much that need customization and demand-driven, that needs a lot of discussion. So you have to be more on service-oriented, as well as in terms of pricing. Sometimes when it comes to agriculture, people think that this is a public service, it should be free. Honestly speaking, no, it shouldn't be free. Because farmers are losing a lot of money. And if you ask for a small portion, they will love to do that. We initiated a couple of projects. In one project we have seen with the telco, every day at least 2,000 calls we receive. But when we do a lot of communication, like the telcos can afford that, we have seen 22,000 calls per day. So there are business, honestly speaking. There are a lot of good business, not you'll become very rich, not like that. But there are ways to make business out of it. But at the same time, if you can turn it into a marketplace, then you can make money and then you can give the full solution. So you have to have your own infrastructure as well as customized services, so that the agro-processing companies will come to you, input suppliers will come to you, even the government will come to you. So there are options. Thank you.
Gracias. La tecnología, vamos a hacer el análisis, Juan Julián, si te parece, de este proyecto de lo que es la tecnología.
Okay, Peter, thank you very much for being here, presenting your project. I really loved it. It was really great. It was something done by the community for the community. It was free software and it was really solving a problem. So I didn't really have any bad word for it. I mean, I didn't have good word for it. Maybe it would be nice to also engage the hacker community in your country so that they could help you to develop more services and more software. And also, I have seen that there is a mobile payment network in your country. It's called MTN mobile payment. Maybe it would be, I mean, connecting a little bit with what Dr. Shahid has said. It would be nice to connect it to those mobile payment networks, or maybe take some lessons from, I think it's called M-Pesa, that's right, in Kenya. There's a mobile payment network called M-Pesa. Do something like that so that you could offer services and at the same time get paid for those services. But in any case, I mean, I really congratulate you and I really love it. So thank you very much.
Gracias, Juan Julián. Yo creo que desde el punto de vista de comunicación, seguramente Reika estará también encantada con el proyecto que acabamos de conocer y que le sugerirá, pues me imagino, que numerosas reflexiones.
Yes, this project is really about communication and improving communication for those people who don't have so much possibilities. So I'm really happy about that, and it's really something that we have to applaud. And it's a very good idea that we also heard about in the morning as well, to use mobile phones that are the most available communication tools for those people who live in poor areas or who have less opportunities. So in this way, I'm very happy about this project, and I joined my colleague on the left. But about external communication, maybe it can be improved a little bit, because you have to. Well, I looked at the website, which wasn't very clear to me. On the first site, it was just some information about the weather, and I couldn't really put this information anywhere, like why is this a weather forecast website, or what is this exactly? And I think it's very important to have on the first second you look at the website, you have to see clearly the structure of it. You have to see the first thing you have to see is what this is about, the definition, why it's a good thing, what it is about, who are the beneficiaries. It's very important. And I saw that there's a blog which is much more informative, and it defines much better your aims, the location, the mission, the ownership, and the contacts. But also, I think it would be very good to improve to tailor your communications, your messages towards specific target groups. So if we're talking about reaching more sustainability for your project, for more financing, it's very important to build a communication strategy plan for donors, for example. And of course there are many tools for that. But especially, well, you can communicate to many target groups. So if it's for, you can communicate to donors to get more money. You can communicate to maybe other possible partners to join your project, to make it bigger, to support your cause, not only with money but with common work. And you can also attract more users, because as we heard from the funding experts, in order to make it an investment for a company, they need 1 million users. So maybe it's also a good option to communicate towards users, to have more and more. So for that reason, I would really advise to work out more communication strategy plans for different target groups.
Gracias, Reika. Y vamos a terminar con nuestro experto en creatividad, Bere.
Absolutamente impresionado, encantadísimo, sinceramente. Desde nuestro punto de vista, supuestamente una sociedad muy avanzada, cuando vemos proyectos así, la verdad es que personalmente me he emocionado muchísimo y os recomiendo un apoyo, o sea, lo que quiero comentaros es que tenéis que desarrollar una fuerza tremenda, porque el objetivo es un objetivo tremendo, maravilloso, y yo quiero un poco definir, bajo mi punto de vista, entiendo que hay dos factores muy importantes que tenéis que aprender a separar. Por un lado está, tal y como estaban comentando, la comunicación. El concepto que estáis desarrollando es un concepto que comercialmente es muy fácil de vender. Tenéis la posibilidad, si hacéis una buena comunicación en redes sociales, de encontrar un apoyo gigantesco en lo que es la sociedad en sí. O sea, las redes sociales pueden ayudar tremendamente a que el mensaje pueda llegar a todo el mundo, pero si todo el dispositivo y toda la comunicación que tenéis, la tenéis solamente centrada en vosotros, es un poco como endogámico, o sea, todo para vosotros, no lo comunicáis al exterior y no hay posibilidad de que el resto del mundo aprenda y comprenda lo que estáis haciendo. El trabajo que estáis haciendo es muy fácil de vender en cualquier sitio. A cualquier persona le motiva, le llega al corazón y es capaz de hacer lo posible por ayudar a una comunidad como la vuestra. Entonces, los mayores esfuerzos son en comunicación. Yo estoy convencido de que los frikis del mundo están dispuestos a ayudaros en todo lo que haga falta, creando una comunidad alrededor vuestra con mucha potencia y mucha fuerza. Y cuando esa comunidad sea fuerte, yo os garantizo que las empresas llegan con dinero a hacer todo lo que necesitáis. Es impactante ver a un agricultor con un móvil en la mano. A mí esa escena realmente me ha impresionado. Enhorabuena, muy centrado en vuestro trabajo, y la idea es muy grande y muy potente además. Enhorabuena, de verdad.
Gracias, Teddy.